Hi, welcome back to Celebrating Act Two. I'm Art Kirsch and my co-founder.
John Coleman, good to see you.
See how we broke that up? We didn't say I'm a co-founder, you're a co-founder, my co-founder.
I don't want to be a co-founder anymore. I just want to be John Coleman.
You want to be?
I want to be myself.
Okay, so John, why don't you tell the good folks about an interesting...
You want me to make something up, or do you have something specific you want me to talk about?
Well, let's see. The first thing that comes into my mind is UCI Mind.
What's that? I don't remember that.
Exactly.
I can't recall. Wait a minute. Shouldn't make jokes about it. UCI Mind is an institute studying Alzheimer's and dementia, doing great work. And Art and I went there and met two of their top researchers and talked to them about their work and really about Alzheimer's and dementia and what a terrible disease it is.
Right, and the interesting thing is that we spoke to them about, well, why is there so much more now? Is it in the water or in the air or something? People are living longer.
Yeah.
So, and even with these diseases, which are probably as debilitating for the people taking care of them as for themselves.
Have you had any Alzheimer's in your family at all?
We may have, but we maybe didn't know it.
I have a good friend. My aunt died of Alzheimer's, but I also have a good friend whose family was just torn apart by his father lingering with Alzheimer's, and it's a real difficult disease to deal with for the family. So it's very difficult, and these folks recognize it. UCI Mind, the two researchers we talked to, and the doctors there, they're really doing a great deal of work about trying to find a cure. That's their goal, and in trying to find out treatments, and they've made a lot of advances.
Yeah, and I think the most interesting thing is for me was that they took us through a progression of when is it a senior moment, when is it potentially the beginning of dementia,
right?
What is Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's is probably the best known kind of dementia. And I don't want to, they'll explain the story, but what they know about it now is far more than they ever knew,
sure,
and far less than they will know.
Sure. Yeah.
But they and 30 other similar research centers around the United States are at the bleeding edge of this research.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're doing clinical trials all the time. So one of the things they told us is how you can join their clinical trials. But I remember they had a lot of good advice on diet and lifestyle and other things that, don't cure it because there is no cure yet, but do or can make a difference in preventing it or lowering your risk, I guess is more accurate.
Or reducing the progression of the disease.
Yes, yeah. And so it was very useful. The interviews we did, I think, how many are going to put up? 4 of them?
I think 4 of them.
Yeah, and very useful. Very useful information.
They don't promise any cures tomorrow.
Right.
But they are getting further and further understanding, and they say don't, even though they're doing some DNA research and things like that, don't expect a magical cure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're beginning to find patterns of what Alzheimer's and dementia is in younger people. Because if they could do nothing in the next few years but find before the disease begins to kick in,
and they're
people
doing
that have that, then maybe there'll be other things they can do.
Yeah, they're doing that more and more and more.
Right.
So they certainly, their research is invaluable. And Alzheimer's and dementia, age-related dementia, is something that I think everybody has to worry about. As far as they know at this point, they haven't found any genetic link, really. There may be some. So it's not a matter of if you're going to get it because your aunt had it or something like that. It's, as far as we know at this point, anybody can get it.
So anyway, go to our website, YouTube or any of the other websites. There'll be a pointer to it. Subscribe and like us. We'd like that anyway. But watch these 4 videos. And if you think that you have some kind of issue, call them. This is UCI, UC Irvine, UCI Mind. But there are about 30 institutes around the country. And if you think that there is a loved one that you have, or even yourself, and you're worried about this, get in touch with them, get an analysis done, They may just ease your mind by saying, these are senior moments. And they explain what the difference between a senior moment and dementia is. And maybe have a clinical trial, or at least follow your progress, so that maybe someday there'll be a way that they can help you more dramatically than they can today, but you'll be part of this system. So I encourage you to watch the videos and get in touch with them if it's something that you think may affect you. John?
Let us know if we can help you in any other way too. See you on the website celebratingact2.com.
Thank you.